Hi there, this is Ashley. Welcome to Genetic Questions. I will just jump right in here. These are questions that I've been asked that may be beneficial to you. So I hope you learn something new today. Here we go. How do I support my MTHFR gene? I already take a methyl support supplement. I have the symptoms listed in the A1298C. So if you look at your summary, the A1298C section talks more about neurological or neurotransmitter symptoms that may be happening. So this person is experiencing um, symptoms from that section, which may include like depression or anxiety, those kinds of things. So if they're taking a methyl support supplement and they're looking to support this gene, um, and if their symptoms are getting worse, I would definitely recommend stopping the methyl support supplement and reaching for something more natural. So folate is definitely our recommendation. So folate you can get from your foods. So if you Google like foods rich in folate, or we might have already had that listed on your recommendation sheet, different foods you could consume high in folate. Otherwise, there's a Greens First product that we have. So Greens First is a great option for folate support, and it acts as like a multivitamin as well. So loaded with all your daily needs in that supplement. And then also some B vitamins may be beneficial as well, may be listed on your summary or your recommendations. So B supplement, the one we'd recommend would be B specific naturally. So you can type that right into our web store. The products I recommended again were Greens First or Beans Be Specific Naturally. And it's just B the letter. So you can look those up, and those would be my recommendation for supporting your MTHFR. And then, of course, getting it from your food. So high folate diet, leafy greens, all the good stuff. I live near farms and I love to golf, both spray chemicals. What should I do? I have Pond 1 variants. So with Pond 1 variants, those are going to be more go inhibiting, unfortunately, for our detox pathway to be able to work efficiently with those sprayed chemicals. So herbicides, pesticides are going to be more toxic to those with variants on this gene. So what you can do, of course, we don't want you to stop doing what you love, but there is a product called Pond 1 Assist. We would highly recommend that you take that when you are golfing, just to help alleviate that detox pathway for you, take away from the toxic burden so you don't tip over your bucket in your system. And then same with the farms, that's out of your control when they spray. So during the times that they do spray, let's say it's spring, summer, and fall, those would be great times for you to consume Pond 1 Assist. I would take maybe 2 to 3 a day just because you're around it more. And again, it's out of your control. In the winter, of course, they aren't spraying. So you could maybe take a break from the Pond 1 Assist and do other things that can support your detox pathway. Alongside taking Pond 1 Assist, you could do other detox therapies like infrared sauna, castor oil packs, coffee enemas, exercise in general, just to stimulate that lymphatic system. Those would all be great things to do alongside taking a Pond 1 Assist supplement. My main symptoms are anxiety and brain fog. I also have a hard time sleeping. It's like my brain won't shut off at night. Reading the summary of the GAD gene, it does sound like that is my problem. What do you think or recommend? So, yes, those are definitely symptoms of the GAD gene. If you have variants there, then it is more likely for you to have those kinds of symptoms. So, things we would suggest would be, of course, avoiding high animal protein diet. Those are loaded with glutamates. GAD, if you reference your summary, does talk about glutamates. And then also MSGs or high sugar, those things are going to keep the brain excited. So when we're trying to go to bed or we don't want to have anxiety, we try to do things that help calm our mind. So our recommendation here would be those lifestyle changes for diet. And then also glutamate scavenger can help convert glutamate to GABA, and that is the ultimate goal with this genetic pathway. So glutamate scavenger can help calm the mind, get your mind more rested. It contains GABA, so that's going to be what helps kind of turn off the excitement in the brain. So glutamate scavenger would be the recommendation. Also, we would recommend taking it closer to evening. So maybe you take it with dinner or an hour or two before bed, just so your brain can start to unwind and kind of calm you down, but you're not too sleepy if you take it during the day. So again, more of an evening supplement. You could take one, two, three, depends on kind of your symptoms, how bad it is, and also how you feel on it. So if you take one and you're able to sleep good at night, then you shouldn't have to increase that dosage. If you take one and it doesn't seem to do much for a couple of days, then maybe increase it to two and see how that does for you. So play around with your dosage there. What are your B vitamins and B12 recommendations? So, one of them I did mention before, B specific naturally. That is our B supplement. It does not contain B12. So, our B12 recommendation is called pro-hydroxycobalamin. And you would just take one of those B12s a day. That one you can consume in the morning. Same with the B vitamins, you could also consume that in the morning. So those are the two, B specific naturally and pro-hydroxycobalamin is our B12. I have poor circulation in my hands and feet. I do not have a health history of heart issues. What do you recommend? So poor circulation in hands and feet with no heart issues, which is great. Then you could take circulation accelerator. That would help kind of open up the circulation throughout the body, hopefully stimulate more circulation where it is poor in the body. So circulation accelerator would be the recommendation here for you to try. I have a cardiovascular concerns looking at my genetics since I have high blood pressure. What would you recommend? I have variants in this section. So if you do have high blood pressure correlated with variants in certain genes with like a symptom of high blood pressure, one of the supplements we'd recommend is called Natozyme. So Nattoxym. And you would really just need to take probably one a day. So Natozyme is going to help open up those arteries and allow for more blood flow. Again, hopefully it would clear any blockages for experiencing something like high blood pressure. We also do have a high blood pressure bundle on our web store as well that you could check out. It does have other supplements in there as well that support the cardiovascular system. So that would be a great start for you to look at. I have a health history of heart attacks. Strokes are also in my family history. I do have some variants in the cardiovascular section. What should I take since I've already experienced a heart attack? So, if you've already had a heart attack or damage to those heart tissues, something a little bit more repairing would be something called arteriosol. Arteriosol is on our web store. You're just not able to order it on there. So you would probably have to call the clinic to get that order placed. But arteriosol is going to be more repairing for the heart tissues and any damage. So that is definitely what I'd recommend for that. That is all the questions I have for today. Thank you for joining. I do hope that you learned something new and this was educational and helpful for you. Maybe it even answered some of your questions. Until next time, we will continue to pray for you on your health journey, and we will see you in the next session. Thank you.